Hello, my name is Brenda Hayward. This video, 10 things to think about before moving. Some of the areas I will cover is listening to friends, planning on retirement, moving closer to relatives, being broke, and just because. Listening to friends. Have your friends or relatives told you that you could get a great price for your home? Wow. Mentioning the lack of properties that are available within the marketplace. Also, that buyers are bidding over the sales price. Please remember that is their wishes and not yours. I hope before you answer that question, you take a second and just say that you are not ready to think in that direction or make a change for your future right now, or respond with a quote you use on other subjects you are not prepared to discuss. That response will be great because even though you have or have not thought about moving, you should just brush the subject off until you make a real decision about changing your residence. Planning on retiring. Are you just planning on retiring? Will this future change impact your monthly expenditures? Sit down and write those figures down on a piece of paper for your expenditures now and whatever expenditures you'll probably need to spend once retired. Then, while you're adding and subtracting those figures on costs, add if you are retiring within the next few years and what will the cost of the new home be, which will be definitely impact the funds you currently receive as a retiree. Pull out all the bills that are paid monthly and yearly. If you have thought about moving, is it so that you be closer to your relatives, or is it purely selfish reasons like preferring a smaller home? Moving closer to relatives, if you have thought about moving, is it so that you can be closer to the relatives? First, things first, pull out all your bills and calculate your bills for the income you have. The biggest change might be the property taxes. Please review the area you are planning or thinking about moving to, especially property taxes. That yearly payment may limit your yearly spending. Also, number four, or is it because you're broke? If you pay off your home, will the funds left pay the 20% down or pay off the new home? You should not move if the payments won't be lower than what they are currently are. The real benefit of moving should be that the new home should be paid off and have updated features that give you a chance to not pay for repairs over a period of years. Number five, are you moving just because? Have you documented the reasons to stay and the reasons to move? When you document or make a list of the reasons you should stay and the reasons you should move, one of the columns for the stay or the move should be longer to assist you in making your decision. If you decide to move, make sure you have another place lined up that will allow you to move in immediately after the current home goes to closing. Just a little about me. I'm a person who enjoys food. However, cherry cheesecake is one of my favorite foods. I have to let you know I am not a real estate agent, accountant, or lawyer. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking a thumbs up or subscribing or leaving comments below. What's coming up for reasons to think about before you move? Thinking about downsizing, reviewed your budget, cost of a new location, health problems, and family. Number six, thinking about downsizing. If the reason for moving is that the older kids are moving out within the next 2 years, please wait for housing prices to reverse. With the cost as is, you will get a smaller place for the same price you're currently spending on a larger home. Also, think about reviewing your budget. Have you sat down and figured out your bills? Seek out your bills and line them up on the table. This includes your monthly and yearly bills, gas, electric, credit cards, internet, cell phone, mortgage. If you do not have a mortgage, property tax, insurance, list the amount of whatever support you give to your family members. When figuring out your bills, you should list them for the current and projected figures of your future home so you know what to expect. 8. Cost of a new location. Have you checked to see if the new location is available to buyers in the marketplace and can you afford the change? If the answer is yes, do you have enough money to move and make all the yearly and monthly payments that could be done? Have you made a list to see if the new home or the area will fit your budget? Will the cost of buying that new home take all your cash you have plus more to move in? Moving to a new home includes transferring your utilities, which could demand deposits before they are turned on, cost of new property taxes. Please sit down and add these costs. I was hurt because of what the closing vendor projected, what I was told, and what funds ended up being left. Then the transportation company gave me one price after they picked up my items. When the items made it to the destination in the city, the vendor quoted another price, saying it will cost more for delivery. I had to get a loan to receive the items that were shipped, even though the vendor quoted me a price that I could afford at the time. The thought of not receiving my personal items hurt. That was only one reason for using my credit card to get them to the last mile. It took the vendor 3 months from the pickup to delivery, and I was without the whole time. I had to purchase a recliner, and that is what I used for sitting, sleeping for 3 months. I was unable to afford a hotel. Make sure you have extra funds saved for emergencies. Also, number 9, health problems. Are you thinking of selling because of health problems with you or your mate? Travel to a place you have thought about moving and check out the area. Friends or family should not be the only reason for the move there, especially the areas you are considering moving into. Look around for your favorite stores, accessibility, distance, and parking availability. Remember, because the family loves the area, you may not. If you are moving from a quiet area to a noisy area with late night traffic, it will take some time getting used to. This is only an example of change. Number 10, family. Are you making these decisions because of the family? Remember, moving will not be easy. The feeling of safe will be removed because you knew all your neighbors and they knew you. Starting over will be hard. Will you be okay from the environment and accessibility of stores you love to someplace where you have to learn and find new stores to support your needs? The answer to that question is no. Because moving from where everything you like within 5 miles to a place where everything that you used to love is now within 30 miles, small things like driving those distances are not fun. The area was similar to where you lived before, however, is priced out of your cost of living range. Will you regret making the decision to move? The answer is yes. It will take time to get used to the new surroundings. The cost of living in 2023 has increased over 8%. The cost of moving has almost doubled unless someone is willing to move your items in a truck. More reasons to think about. Please do not move because the price that you may get looks good and will enable you to pay off most of your bills. Please do not sell because your family members see your house as a gold mine and want they could get a free money at your expense. Then you are unable to afford to live. Remember, they will not let you live with them or repay the loan because they are stating it was a gift that not pay be need not be repaid. If the bills are high, now they will be higher when you make the change, and you will curse yourself for making a bad decision. The marketplace has changed, and what you could afford is no longer affordable. Put the numbers on a notepad and do not let anyone stop you from affording the luxuries you have or could have. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking a thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving comments below. My name is Brenda Hayward, and thanks for your time.